If you want to know about the Crown Verity Infinite Series gas grill, you're in the right place. I'm Brad Prose with Chili's and Smoke. I'm partnered with BBQGuys to give my opinion on the design and of course the performance of this grill. As I open this up, let's talk a little bit about the design. What's interesting about this grill, which I do appreciate, is it's actually manufactured in North America. And I say that because it's partly in the US and partly in Canada. Now that is obviously a factor on the cost, but it does not shy away on the quality. This grill is built like a tank. Everything about it is just so solid. Some of the things I get concerned about when looking at a stainless grill is how flimsy the lid is, the walls, and seeing how they kind of warp as you use them and move them around. And this really almost feels like a really great smoker. I mean, it's just really strong. As far as opening it up, it's got a little noise because there's some built-in springs, but this is really, really easy to use. And as you can see, it has some counterbalance in here. So it's a big grill, it's heavy, but it allows you to open the lid easily. Now, obviously I'm a tall guy, I'm 6 foot, and I can open it with one hand, but shorter people or people that are not as strong will have no problems lifting this. Now, one feature I really love about this grill as far as accessing it is the handle. It actually has those little ridges in here, which not only give you grip, but it actually prevents you from burning the heck out of your hand on a smooth stainless steel bar if your grill happens to be sitting out in the sun. Now, as far as the design goes, you've got the grill. It's pretty straightforward. We've got the mobile cart. We've got it propped open here a little bit. This is where the propane tank is attached. The tray slides out for easy access. It's really nice. And on the other side here, you've got some extra shelves as well for storage. Overall, I feel really good about how strong everything is in here too. Everything is just, it feels very reinforced, which is so important. So something that's really unique about this grill that I really don't see on the market much is it has a pilot light. So you only have to light this in order to light any of the burners. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you what that means. Gonna make sure that the light is on so you can see the color change. Watch this. So you turn the pilot light to the on position. You know it's ready because it's red. And then you'll hear the propane, you click the ignition, it's done. Now, if I want to turn any of the burners on, you literally just set them to temp. I can hear it, it's very quiet, and all the burners will immediately ignite to the temperature that you need to. And it's really nice because you don't have to light every single burner. It's just all controlled by the pilot light. So it just makes it really simple. So as you can see, you have 5 different heat zones, which is a lot for a 36-inch gas grill. You have the ultimate control over where you actually want to be warming things or searing things, which is so nice. In fact, this grill actually boasts, I believe, 74,500 grilling area BTUs, which is insane because this does not have a sear box, which is really cool. So normally a lot of these higher end grills will have features like a sear box on the side where you can cook up to 1500 degrees to sear a steak. But you know what? It takes up retail space. There are some uses for those, but if you're not going to be making steaks all the time, you might be, I don't want to say wasting space, but not using it to the best of its ability. But the fact that these can get so hot, you really don't need it. This is a huge warming rack, one of the largest I've seen, and I love that it's so strong and stable. It's not bouncing around and me having to worry about all the weight that I would put on here, because I would be using this to put burgers that are assembled that just need to stay warm. There's so many opportunities here. Chicken, like if it's resting, you're searing on one side, putting it on the other to kind of let it cool. I love this warming rack. You can see that there are some divots here. There is a rotisserie kit available for this grill. Now, let's talk about performance, because that's the most important thing when buying a grill. I mean, obviously it looks awesome and luxurious. However, I will say that this grill heats up so freaking fast. When I was doing the initial burn off, when I first set it up, I put all the burners on high and kind of waited, 20, 30 minutes just to get that residue. And the grill was over 700 degrees. It was insane. I wasn't expecting that because a lot of gas grills take some time and let alone won't generally hit that high of a temperature. And again, this doesn't have sear burners, so really just shows you the power of the overall heat in the grill. The nice thing that I've also noticed too is that the burners are very receptive to changes when you drop in temperature or increase it in temperature. It works very similar, just like a gas range, like in your house as far as heating up pans. So I'm excited to actually use some saute pans in here and test some other things to see how far I can really push that as far as the recipes go. One thing to consider is that this is not like cast iron or those thick stainless laser cut grates. So this is going to be really easy to clean. Obviously it's a nice real thick stainless bars. What I would recommend is while it's still hot after you're grilling, go ahead and use a scrub brush, a scraper, whatever you need to keep this clean and maintained. You're going to notice some discoloration like up here after some time. That's natural with the seasoning. It's likely never going to look this spotless again. That's not important. The important thing is you just want to get the gunk off. You can lift off the grates and simply just clean all of the flavor bars that are under here and just set them back in. It's really easy to get under here and access. There is a drip tray as well underneath that you can pull out. It's super easy to clean. So obviously I'm a big fan of this grill. I just think it looks sharp, it's super easy to use. The burners are so easy to turn on and ignite, and that's probably one of the biggest pros that I can think about with this grill. It obviously looks amazing. The stainless is easy to clean, and it just feels luxurious. My other favorite feature, of course, is the handle. I'm a huge fan of this. It rotates too, making it easy to pivot. So your hand isn't bending funny when you lift it up. It's just really straightforward. Now, some things to consider about the grill is, so this is a modular version of the grill, so it's got the cart underneath. Now, modular does not mean movable because this grill does not actually come with wheels as an initial option. It is an accessory you can buy. I did get wheels because I needed to move this thing out of my garage where it was shipped to the back, and I intend to continue to move it around as I need to. So if you are buying the modular version of the grill, definitely consider that. Overall, I personally feel Crown Verity knocked it out of the park. I mean, this feels like it is a king of gas grills. It's insanely responsive, it gets incredibly hot, it's so easy to clean, and it looks awesome, and it's so sturdy. You don't need a lot of extra features when you just need a grill that can be responsive, get hot, and be flexible for you. With the warming rack and the potential of getting the rotisserie, I mean, this grill is really exciting, and I can't wait to bust it out and try all different sorts of combos of meals on this. Hopefully this is helpful. Please go check out BBQGuys.com to see this model and any of the other Crown Verity models. Let us know in the comments if you have any questions or concerns. Cheers.